Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. Alright?
Alright.
You got a dream, you gotta protect it. People can't do something themselves, they wanna tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that!
Well, it's now the 21st of March. It's been raining like you wouldn't believe for the last few days, maybe 4 days, 3-4 days. And I'm so glad that I put all of the insulation into bags, because I think there's a leak coming from outside windows which I'm going to have to address. But inside here, where I've put all the insulation, was soaked. These bags were soaked. I mean, it's drying out now, but yeah, had it just been insulation without them bags, then I would have a nightmare on my hands and I would probably have to remove it all. But with it being in the bags, it's safe now. So that was excellent advice that I received from Behind Me Van. I've said thank you about 1 million times, but now I am truly grateful. What have we done over the last few days? Well, I don't know if you can see, but I've started putting these side panels back on. I was just going to board these things I took off originally from the sides. I was just going to board it out, but what I've discovered is, well, they wouldn't. I put them on eBay to sell, and they were at 60 quid for the lot. Somebody offered me £1, and I thought, for £1, I'm going to use them. But they've also got sponge inside them, which gives it a bit of extra insulation and soundproofing qualities. So I thought, why not? Might as well stick them back on. So they're almost put back on, and I've also insulated the inside of these with some, it's like a green polystyrene stuff. I'll go into more detail about that another time, because I'm going to be using it on the floor before I board it out, but I'll show you that another time. So they're going back on, and I'm also, when I got the van, I pulled these out of insides of here. This side and this side here, they came out obviously to soundproof around the arch. So I'm going to put them back in on top of these bags, because them archways, they did get quite loud, but hopefully after putting these sponge things back in and insulating the arch and the inside of this black thing, it should be very silent, especially when I've done the floor. One thing I want to point out though is that if you are going to put these things back on after you've insulated, I'm going to board on top of these, but that you do have exterior lights on these minibuses, and I'm going to show you that now. They're inside, but I've cut holes into this, these door panels, whatever they're called, these skins. I'll show you that now with this. the light fittings are inside there. So what I've done is the insulation is tucked up. I am going to build a little box to put around them as well, just to keep them protected. But these are the light switches, so in order to have access to them, I've cut holes into there. Also, when I board it out, I'm going to have little doorways that I can open, so there is always access to them. That way I'm not having to take everything apart to change a bulb or to get access to them if I need to change them for any reason. So I've done all of those. And the other ones over here, same, I've cut them the same. And the one on the other side, it's a bit skew-if, but there's access, that's all that's important. So today's job, turn this off, today's job is I'm going to put these things inside, finish lining off the sides, and hopefully move on to insulating the ceiling. I do have some thick board which I'll show you when it comes to doing that. Anyway, that's me, better get on with work.
Why is it that most people don't pursue their dreams, don't do better than what they're doing if they're capable of doing it? That the reason that we don't even explore the possibility of what to do is because subconsciously we don't believe that it can happen for us, and we don't believe that we deserve it. How much time do you spend working on you? How much time do you spend every day working on your dream? In the last 90 days, how many books have you read? In the last year, what new skill or knowledge have you acquired? What kind of investment have you made in you? Fear kills dreams. Fear kills hope. Fear put people in the hospital. Fear can age you. Fear, ladies and gentlemen, can hold you back from doing something that you know within yourself that you're capable of doing, but it will paralyze you.
Success does not require you to look out the window. It only requires that you look in the mirror.